Tonight on the Night Team. A family is grieving the loss of their brother after he was shot and killed almost a week ago at Cedar Club.
Put down the guns, get emotionally intelligent, get therapy, seek God.
Remembering Earl Crawford and his family's plea for an end to gun violence. Plus, the last day of mobile office hours for those impacted by Givaudan's fatal explosion to get answers from the company face to face.
I do wish this had been happening Monday evening, but at least it's happening now.
The resources that were given to residents and if they got their questions answered. And later,
and we're glad that we could do something to support them and their needs.
How local organizations are making sure West Louisville families have Thanksgiving meals. Right now on the WHAS11 Night Team. A man was shot and killed almost 1 week ago last Sunday at Club Cedar in the Russell neighborhood. Today, friends and family of Earl Crawford are pleading for an end to gun violence. It's our top story here on the Night Team. I'm Alex Dieterer. There have been 389 shootings in Louisville this year, leaving 467 victims. 127 of those victims have been killed. While the number of shootings overall is down, the number of those that are deadly is on the rise. It's part of the reason Crawford's family is urging the community to put down guns. The WHAS 11 Night Team's Alexandra Goldberg and photojournalist Aspen Hester have their message.
We hurt right now, but we're going to change this hurt into happiness.
Green and yellow flowers, candles, and the image of Earl Crawford, a Louisville man killed on November 17th.
I don't want to lose another brother. I don't want to lose another community member. I want us to be able to be strong, like family, like it was when we were growing up.
Barry Crawford and Erlisha Parker are Crawford's brother and sister. They gathered with friends and family for a vigil at Club Cedar, a bar in Louisville's West End where Crawford was killed.
Keep trying, keep pushing, keep preaching, keep talking. We're going to do everything that we can to save our community because the pain that I feel, I wouldn't wish on anyone.
Crawford was shot and killed in a double shooting here in the parking lot of Club Cedar in the Russell neighborhood. Now his family says it's their mission to turn this tragedy into future change.
So what we are advocating for is for people to put down the guns, get emotionally intelligent, get therapy, seek God, whatever you have to do to work out your problems.
Now, her motto:
if we can reach one person that was eventually going to be a murderer, then we've done our job.
60-year-old Kevin Powell was arrested and charged with murder, second-degree assault, and possession of a handgun by convicted felon for this homicide, and he's being held with a $500,000 cash bond.
And no one prepares you for this. We prepare for life, baby showers, weddings. No one prepares you for senseless gun violence. Like I said, it's surreal.
The family,
I ain't woke up from his nightmare yet.
still grieving.
He's loved. I loved him. Still love him. He gonna walk around this corner real soon. In my mind.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't, I deal with it. I'm dealing with it a different way.
Although this was an overwhelming tragedy, we can't fathom it, but we have to turn our pain into something good to help someone else.
And pushing for an end to gun violence in the Russell neighborhood. Alexandra Goldberg, WHAS 11 Night Team, on your side.
Jeffersonville police are looking for a 19-year-old connected to a deadly shooting that happened this morning. LMPD says they responded to the shooting on Copp Avenue just before 10:30 this morning. When officers arrived, they found a 34-year-old had been shot. He was taken to U of L Hospital where he later died. Police identified the shooter as 19-year-old Anthony White. White is believed to have connections in both Jeffersonville and Louisville. Jeffersonville police are also investigating a separate death on Indiana Avenue. Police say they responded to the incident just after 7:30 this morning. When officers arrived, they found 45-year-old James Truman dead inside his apartment. Initial findings suggest the incident was isolated. Anyone with information about either of these incidents should call the anonymous tip line in Jeffersonville. That number here on your screen is 812-218-TIPS. University of Kentucky police have arrested a Louisville man for a sexual assault on campus. 21-year-old Saif Al-Kafaji was arrested at the Louisville airport today on charges of sexual abuse and indecent exposure. Police say Al-Kafaji assaulted the victim as they were walking near the intersection of Rose Street and Euclid Avenue. That's near the Singletary Center. Police say they also connected him to a separate report of indecent exposure. Earlier this month, Kentucky campus police had stepped up safety and security efforts following a string of assaults on and near campus and 2 shootings just off campus. Givaudan's last mobile office hours was held this morning. The company met with neighbors in Clifton, answering their questions about the plant explosion last week. All week, WHAS11 has been attending these meetings and speaking with residents as they demand answers and action. Some neighbors have told us they're now homeless after their homes were condemned following the explosion. Today, we spoke with Jennifer Hubbard, who lives on Payne Street. That's the same street the plant is on. She told us the meetings have been helpful for her and her community.
So I'm really glad I came today. I got answers from the company about what I need to do about my property. I got resources from 7 counties and LMPD about what might help my neighbors who lived through it.
We have been told there has been progress at the meetings. One family told us they were given gift cards to help cover immediate needs. However, they say it could take months before they know how much compensation they'll get from the company. The meeting comes as the first lawsuit was filed against the company for the explosion. Charles Fowler is accusing the company of negligence in the blast that killed 2 workers and injured 11 others. The suit says Fowler is a DoorDash driver and was making a delivery in the area when the explosion happened. Fowler says he felt the shock waves produced by the explosion in his car, triggering PTSD symptoms he first developed while serving in Iraq. Attorneys have also opened the suit as a class action suit that allows anyone impacted to join. We reached out to Givaudan for comment but have not yet heard back. President-elect Donald Trump has been making moves over the last 2 days, announcing his picks to fill key positions in his cabinet. ABC's Christian Cordero shows us who is the latest to join Trump's team.
A flurry of announcements from Donald Trump on Friday. The president-elect selecting billionaire Scott Bessent to head the Treasury Department. If confirmed, he would be the first openly gay Treasury Secretary. Trump has also nominated Russell Vought as director of the Office of Management and Budget. Trump has described him as an aggressive cost cutter and deregulator. Vought is one of the architects of Project 2025. Trump has called the project's proposals, which include restrictions on abortion pills, birth control, and Medicare access, as well as eliminating federal agencies, extreme. For Labor Secretary, Trump selecting Oregon Congresswoman Lori Chavez DeRaymer, who lost her re-election bid earlier this month. The president-elect also naming his first black nominee this term, NFL veteran and conservative commentator Scott Turner to head the Department of Housing and Urban Development. In the healthcare space, Trump announcing his choice for Surgeon General, Dr. Jeanette Nishiwat, calling her a fierce advocate and strong communicator for preventative medicine and public health. And to lead the Food and Drug Administration, Dr. Marty McCary, a Fox News regular who pushed back against COVID lockdowns. He's also tapping former Florida Congressman Dave Weldon to lead the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, a powerful agency that sets vaccine standards and responds to disease outbreaks. Weldon, like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., has been skeptical of vaccine research and how the government tracks adverse reactions. All of these selections are cabinet positions and will need to be confirmed by the Senate. Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
Today, Trump announced he will nominate former White House aide Brooke Rollins to be his agriculture secretary. This is the last of his picks to lead executive agencies and another choice from within his established circle of advisors and allies. The nominations still must be confirmed by the Senate, which Republicans will control once Trump takes office in 2025.